Well, we're back for round two down at the Great Wolf Lodge ravine here. Popped in here the other night after a busy day. More shoes. Always shoes. There's a nice pair. So, there's the ravine we were down in the other night. I think we're gonna work our way down there and get a better peek at what is actually going on down there, and I want to check out that tunnel a little more. We did find it, so I know it's down there. But tough to see at night, so. Walking the tree line here. There's the Great Wolf Lodge off in the distance. Oh, still has a lock on it even. There's another one in the grass. Whew. Is there an easy way down here? How'd we get down here the other night? Pretty steep. God, I'm stuck already in these bloody vines. Ooh. Oh my God. All right, we're down. So it's not actually that big, but big enough to hide you. Looks like a fair-sized camp in here. Oh, this is all the stuff we were tromping through. Oh, there's the vines I got caught up in the other night. Let's see if I can get through it this time. Oh, look at that. We got deer print here. And we definitely got signs of wildlife. So we just came down along here, right down here. And yeah, it's pretty slopey here as well, so it's kind of almost like a little valley here. There's the tube that feeds the water in here. There's that That camp, the leftovers of it by the looks of it. Always garbage, eh? Wherever you go. See what this thing is. Oh, we got more water running down there. Up and down. I don't know if that's a sewer or a storm drain. There we go. See if I shine that down the hole. There's a ladder. Got the O-light with me. It is getting later. Just in case it gets dark. Oh, there's that fence. We walked around. We came through and up around the perimeter. That's where I saw that fence the other night. Like a runoff trail. It's washed all the dirt out from underneath all the roots of the trees. All the way down there. Washing the roots away from this tree. Boy, this would be dense in the summertime. You'd never see that camp down here. I had no idea there was a camp down here. I pass this place all the time. Ugh. Looks like some pills that have gotten wet. Oh man, that tent's seen better days, huh? Muddy. Now let's continue on. Man, it's muddy. Yeah, there's that stream. Oh. Oh, baby stroller. Nice. Wow, look at how it's all been eroded here. I'll have to come down here sometime when it rains and check this out. Bet you it's torrential coming through there. Now, let's go check out that tunnel over here. And then we'll do a walk through the camp. Oh, you got some pillows out in the bush. Oh, look at there. There's a good shovel right there. Dang, bro. Look at that. I'm definitely taking that. Who doesn't need a good shovel? Look, even sort of still got the sticker on it. No, I'll leave that maybe somewhere accessible, and if I remember, I'll drag it out of here. I highly doubt anybody's been in here in a while, by the looks of it. Holy cow. Tripping hazards in here. Where am I gonna put this where I'm gonna actually want to come back and get it? It's not like I don't have enough shovels at home. I don't know. Maybe I'll stick it more by the camp there. If someone's actually down here once in a while, maybe they'll take it. I don't know. I don't really need it, but I'm tired of leaving good stuff behind that I find, especially at places that look like no one's been there in a while. All right, let's go take a peek at the tunnel here. Now, remember to keep an eye out for any weird crap hanging from trees. Ooh, echoey. Yeah, really echoey. Yeah, I'm looking at least as far as where we just came down. It's still, I'm definitely get wet if I go in there. Can I sidestep in here? Oh yeah, there we go. Let me zoom in for you guys here. You hear the water rushing down there. Everything echoes in here. Hello? That'd be creepy if someone answered back, wouldn't it? Well, you don't get the distance with the floodlight as you do with that spot. I can't see the end, and this thing goes forever, this flashlight. Like, it's super bright, so that's got to really go in there. All right, back out. Oh, I wonder where that goes. Probably picks up all the storm drains along Victoria here, maybe. I'm not really interested in that tunnel, except that it stays dry while I'm investigating the one up here somewhere. There's that shovel. Let me bring it with me a little farther. What do you think? Abandoned or what? Pretty leaf covered. Even crap up the hill. Oh, that's a rock. Trying to kick a blanket, it's a rock. A little fire pit here, eh? Bottle of ketchup. Okay, I gotta put this down. I can't be walking around with a friggin' shovel in my hand. Clock radios and little, whatever, mini ghetto blasters. A little mini deep fryer. Cook like half a dozen or a dozen fries maybe. Cool. Oh, it's starting to get dark on me. Better get a move on. I want to see this tunnel in the daytime, or somewhat light. Yeah, looks like another collapsed tent. Seen better days, huh? All right, so that creek wraps around, comes out of that tube. You know, if I got that shovel and dug another trench along this way, you'd have an island in here. You know, if it wasn't full of all this crap too, I would totally camp down here. This is a great little spot on a dry day. I don't know how wet it gets down here with a good rainstorm. We'll have to come down for sure when we get one and see how much is coming out of that pipe. See how flooded it gets down here. I'd imagine this little creek gets pretty swollen with a good rainfall. Everything coming down from the sides. The Great Wolf Lodge. Yeah, you can see the washouts. There's another one there. This must be pretty wild looking when it's really raining. More garbage. Yeah, that sounds just like garbage. There's that pail. I have no idea what's in there. Well, it's still pretty noisy down here with the water rushing and whatnot, and birds chirping. Not the quietest place. Definitely a little better with some light though. You can actually see what's going on. I wasn't quite sure coming down here the other night whether there was even anybody down here still or not. Oh, there we go, right in the water, unavoidable. Here's where I had to go around and jump up this embankment or climb up this way, or just karate chop some sticks out of the way maybe, I don't know. Most direct route, that's for sure. Okay, there's one down. Okay, I can work with that. Out of my way, stick. Whew. Holy moly. There we go. All right, so there's the parkway up there. So we were on the other side a while ago, hiking around over in there, and came upon this guy with the waterfall. So I wanted to come and find the end of it. See if it's accessible from both ends. Maybe I can get through from one end to the other. I'm not sure which would be the best route. Going from the parkway side to this side, or this side to the parkway side. I'd hate to lose my footing and go for a water slide right off the edge, that's for sure. I don't know. If it's drier at some point, switching hands. And again, really loud right here. Not as bad in the daytime. You can see everything, but yeah, at nighttime, man, it's a little sketchy. No, let's take a peek in here. Dark, just as I figured a tunnel would be. There we go. Smells like a tunnel. Well, should we go around the corner and see if we can see down that thing? I'm definitely gonna get my feet wet. Ooh, it's slippery, bro. Wow, LG. Oh, look at that. Drops down there. Let me zoom in here. Yeah, big drop off over there. Oh yeah, and then turns the corner. So it drops down about 2 feet down there. Now let's say it goes to the left. Wow, crazy. Ooh. Yeah, it's slick in here, bro. Slick. Ugh. Jesus. Right in the water. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it might be easier to come in from the other side if I got to do any climbing. I'd rather climb than climb up than down, especially on slippery stuff. And it has been raining a little bit, which is why it's wet down here, but a drier day might be more advised as well. That's cool though. Look at the stonework on the side there. Let me get this thing up right here. Ooh, any echo in here? Oh! No, that's totally dead silence. Ah. Oh. What the frick was that? I have no idea what I just heard. I don't like that. The hell was that? Weird nature sounds from behind me with weird water sounds in front of me. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. I don't know. I'm gonna have to definitely check that on the camera when I get back and watch. Ooh, that was a little creepy. Super highly doubt there's anybody in there, that's for sure, but that was weird. All right, let's move on. Got more water running over here. Boy, this is not the easiest terrain to get through. Up, down, over, under. There's that creepy tunnel. I'm glad I didn't hear anything at night. That would have really freaked me out. Woohoo! Woohoo! It's the easiest way up this. Oh, there we go, muddy. Big square hunk of concrete out here. Whoa, sinking. Deep. My God, that's muddy. I'm sinking here. Ooh. Getting slick out here. Oh man, I'm only about halfway up. Another big hunk of concrete. There's another tunnel. That's where that water's coming from. Nothing following us up the hill. Okay, continue on. Oh man, frickin' treacherous in here. Like a little mini waterfall. That's all the roots. Of this big tree here. All the way up. Jeez, that's tall. Well, should we take a peek in this guy and see what's in there? Let me put my flashlight away. I definitely need at least one hand for climbing here. Oh, another big piece of concrete just kind of sitting here on this mud waiting to go for a slide. Oh, look at this vine. This thing's huge. I think that's gonna support me. Ooh, slippy, muddy boots. It's all rock sliding. Not too bad. Wiggles, not moving much. Okay. Now look at this tree. If I could get this vine to let me go. You can see the mist. Yeah, it's still kind of raining out here. So that tree is growing right around that pipe. Wow, it's like closing it off. What can I stand on here? Let's get a zoom. Oh, yeah, look at that too, eh? Oh, so the pipe split. That's why it's on such a goofy angle. Not quite a 45-degree angle here, but it's definitely drooping, come apart at the seams here. Big boulder coming through the top, another one through the side. Bunch of roots growing in. And you got down to the end there. Let's see there. There you go. Oh yeah, goes down about 20 feet and then makes a left. It looks like, no, I don't know. This one's going right out to Victoria Avenue, right across the street from the helicopters now. Oh man. Standing on the roots. Ooh-wee. On like a wall. This steep. Well, let me put my flashlight away and use a hand to get me out of here. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. Yep, that whole rock's going on me. Wow. Stupid rock. You were fine 2 minutes ago. That thing. Jesus. Guess I didn't like all my weight on it. Oh, this is brutal. Yeah, just like the rest of the escarpment, always better to traverse them in drier weather. Not the easiest to maneuver through in the wet. This whole bank's all caved in. It's like a cliff. All right, so we got 3 tunnels in here, or tubes, drainage tunnels, I guess. I don't know what exactly their names are, but I'm definitely gonna come back and check out that one. See if we can get under the parkway to the other side, from one way or the other. Yeah, not very big in here. Big enough, but it's not huge. I think I spent 32 minutes in here exploring it. So kind of following a trail here out, which of course has more garbage. There's the helicopter signage. Okay, we're out. You see tire tracks here. The old tent and trailer park. I don't know if you can read that or not. It's still on there. Little tent there. Oh man, that was a good hike. Still got a fire hydrant here in case, I don't know, maybe they have a fire in the bush. There's those shoes again. I didn't notice that. It's sparkly. They don't look very old either, do they? Oh, and high heel. Enzo. Yeah, Enzo something. That's it, little forest down in there. Oh, they got a kind of a tree line here. Yeah, the summertime, you would have never saw that camp down there. I never saw smoke coming from there. Isn't that weird? Big concrete blocks in here. Oh, looks like someone's been stacking kindling or something at some point. Wow, look at all the garbage on the tree line, eh? Just a tossing ground for garbage, I guess, as people are pulling into town. I don't know whose property this is. You'd think the city would clean this stuff up. All kinds of crap behind there. Oh, that's good stuff in it. Yeah, Ricky's dad living back there or something. Gross. Yeah, quite a bit of garbage back in here. Or back in there and right along the roadway here too. Like I'm right on the road here. Why does that look like a hollowed orange? Okay, oh, light. Turn on when I push you. There you go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is that just an orange peeler? See the top there? Could be an attempt at a hollow out. There's definitely a lid taken off it, like a pumpkin. There's another orange peel over there, but that one looks kind of like a normal orange peel, like someone actually, you know, tore an orange open to eat it. That's weird. What is that? Why does it look like another orange? I'm careful these days touching this crap. Last time I opened up one of these weird things, I get pretty sick. I don't know if it was just coincidence. I'm sure it probably was. But I was pretty freaking sick for a couple weeks, so. It's poking me in the head here. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. We've got another hollowed out piece of fruit. An apple this time, I think. Yeah, that's definitely an apple. I think those are just leaves that have fallen off the tree in there around it. That's definitely a hollowed out apple. Here, let me zoom in. Look, top's been cut off. Looks almost like a carrot top in the top or something. I don't know. Definitely leaves in there from the trees. Maybe some more fruit in a carrot bag hanging from the tree. Or a tree, a row of trees right beside that that orange, that carved out orange. So weird, man. Huh. Yeah, starting to get dark. Oh, we'll leave that. I'm not touching that. Besides looking at it, I'm not opening that crap up. Let me switch to 1 here. It'll brighten it up a little. And keep my eyes open for more crap hanging. I should have been more attentive down below. I probably walked right by a bunch of crap. I'm never looking up though. I'm always looking down at all the stuff at the ground, right? Like, who expects to find something hanging from a tree? Oh, there's the great wolf. Ooh, it gets dark when I pan away. Secret tunnel.
cables here. Cut cables. Cut. That one's cut too. Wonder what they were going to. That one's aluminum. They might all be aluminum. Wine bottle. Oh look, there's some earphone things. Earbuds or whatever they are. I don't know. I don't use that crap, so I have no idea what you call them. But things you stick in your ears so you can hear crap. So I guess that's just a little cave to pull the wires through from somewhere to somewhere. And there's another sewer. Ooh, Jesus, we're not walking that, I just went through there. What's in there? There's a ladder. See if I can focus in. There we go. Okay. So I bet you if I went down here, I'd end up at that first tube we looked at. That's got to be connected from here down to that first one that dumps into the valley or whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't want to come up from that way and try to get this lid open. I don't know how heavy those are. That'd be a pain in the butt trying to pop that sucker open. But at least there's a ladder and an exit, so there's probably more. If you were ever to go in there and get caught by a flash flood, I guess you could climb up and try to get out. Woohoo. Okay, so I guess that's it. Getting dark, wrapping it up. There's the daytime tour of a little forest at the end of Victoria and the Parkway, right by the Great Wolf Lodge.